Hello and welcome back. This is 00debbie and you're watching episode 21 of my Feed the Beast Unleashed series. And today we're going to be going over what project I'm going to be working on next, and that is a monster creation, eradication, and alteration system. It's going to be pretty intense. For starters, we're gonna get some mob spawns by using the soul shards mod. We're also going to use, that's just going to be for the tier 5 spawners, but we're also going to have to use Mine Factory Reloaded to get an auto spawner to fill up our soul shards to get the tier 5 spawners. So that's what this chamber is here. It's going to be a little bit taller, but that's the basic shape. It's 9 by 9, and it should be at least 5 tall to cover all the different size mobs that you need. And then once we get done with that, we're going to use grinders to kill the mobs. This is going to be the main chamber where the mobs spawn from the tier 5 spawners. I just sort of outlined it. The cobble is going to be the walls. It's a 9 by 9 area on the inside. So it's actually 11 by 11 if you count the walls. The dirt represents where I'm going to be placing each grinder. So if you'll notice, each grinder does like a 5 by 5 area. That means that this spot right here is the center, and then it covers up to here. So there'll be 2 spawners for each 5 by, or 2 grinders for each 5 by 5 area. That helps to kill the mobs a little bit faster, which comes in handy because it's, once you get a few tier 5 spawners in there, you're really going to need all the grinders you can get. So yeah, I already built a tank for the mob essence, which is going to be created from the grinders. It's also going to be used once we get 1 tier 5 spawner. That's the essence is going to help us with spawning and making other tier 5 spawners. And we have some in the little tanks upstairs. This is just on level 50, right below my base. This is the shaft I use to go mining and stuff. So it's just right down here. I'm gonna have to, run power and get some ender chests and stuff like that. So I haven't done that yet. I was just clearing out the room and trying to figure out how I'm gonna lay it out. So yeah, that's going to kill the mobs, and then we're going to use Tinker's Construct with the smeltery to take a lot of, well, most of the gear, like the gold armor, the gold swords, even the iron armor, iron swords, chainmail will drop as well, and we're going to smelt that down and create blocks with it. So then we'll put that back into our ME network, and that will actually give us an income of other metals as well. So that's kind of cool. And of course, use the usual liquid ducts and redstone energy conduits to power it. I already have the liquid tesseract down there in the corner. That's to output. I'm gonna have to put, I'm gonna go ahead and put another one maybe on the opposite side of that to put it into there. And that way I don't have to run a lot of liquid duct everywhere, because I'm going to need it to go all the way back there, and I'm going to need it here. So basically I would just want to be able to create this and then send everything like through ender chests and tesseracts. So you know, I can pretty much configure this any way that I want and put these wherever. Instead of being all in one room like this, I could spread it out and it would still work. So that's the plan. And I've just been digging this out and cleaning up. I'm going to clean up all the ore and get everything ready to just put stone over the top so it looks nice. Maybe even use some stone bricks or who knows what. So I do have everything ready for an auto spawner. I want to try and get the auto spawner part taken care of, which will be this room back here. We're going to put the auto spawner back here and keep it separate from that, so that we can use this room whenever we need to work on the tier 5 spawners, which it'll be cool. And I'm going to go up and grab some stone so I can be filling some of this stuff in while I'm talking with you about it. It's going to take a long time to get this going, and I want to, around the mob chamber, let's go ahead and empty some of this stuff. Get it out. Alright, yeah, I just collected that from in there. So let's grab a bunch of stone, and the part around the actual mob chamber, I want to sort of use reinforced glass, or some type of glass that's a little bit better than glass, in case there's some type of an explosion. It doesn't wreak havoc. So let's go in here and start. Oh, let me grab the auto spawner first, and we'll sort of work on that and try to get at least that room somewhat cleaned up and ready for the spawner. Let's see, I believe it was like this. Alright. Now this is going to need power, and it's going to need mob essence, and I'll have to manually load stuff in there for now, because I don't really have any way to generate it just yet, other than to take my own experience and put it in there, which I'll have to. I have some, and basically what I'll probably do is I'll unload what's in these tanks manually into that tank, and I have been storing all of my experience in this experience tome. If you look, it's got over 5,000 experience in there. And all you have to do... Oh man, that's loud. Let's go over here. Let's away from there. Okay. All you have to do to unload the experience from it is right click. If you see, I'm hitting experience. You shift right click to pull it out. And that's what I've been doing with all of my experience. It's got 5,200 experience in there. And that's quite a bit. So I'll probably take that book down there and some buckets and my little experience extractor and just go to town and put all the mob essence in there to help get the tier 5, at least one tier 5 spawner going. And I think I've already decided which one it's going to be. And it should be pretty easy to get. Okay, what I'm going to need is I need power to this and mob essence. So I'm going to need a liquid duct. I don't think I need, not a liquid duct, a liquid tesseract to take the liquid out of that and put it into here. And then of course I'll need power, and I'm gonna have to figure out exactly where. I'm gonna have to probably bring it down through the ceiling since base is up there. Yeah, I'll probably try and do that off camera, because that's going to be just digging. And let's see, I'll probably just go straight down from one of these points and just run it straight down, because it's only like 969 up there. Well, 19. It's 19 from there to here. And then I'll just run it. Actually, you know what would be better is just to do an energy tesseract. I already have one set up. It will draw more power, but I don't plan on using that very often. And we already have one energy tesseract right there putting out power, and we've got plenty of power right now available to us, because there's only 3 of these engines or generators being used at the moment. So we got plenty of power to draw from. I don't have the quarry going. Oh, and I need to check on the oil. Oil rig, it looks like that is not full. Okay, so let's make a test. We need a liquid tesseract and an energy tesseract. So those are 2 diamonds, well, 1 diamond each, 4 hardened glass each, and then 410 each. And I already have a recipe in here. Boom. There we go. And we're gonna need ender pearls. I already made one, and I only have like 2 ender pearls left. So I'm gonna turn the volume down. That is too loud, and I have to be right here. Okay, so we're gonna need iron, half a stack. So we need 8. Oh, I'm gonna turn that down some more. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna come right over here throw these in. And while that's making, we need one liquid tesseract and one energy tesseract. And both of those take, oh no wait, only the liquid tesseract takes this servo. So let's get that. 2 glass, 2 iron, and a redstone. And it also takes a copper, I believe, 2 silver, and 2 tin. And that should do the liquid tesseract. Okay. And I bet our unattuned tesseracts are done. Alright. There we go. And then an energy tesseract is going to take a redstone conductance coil, which is here, electrum, and 2 redstone. And we have some electrum made up. There we go. 2 redstone. And I believe it's the same, except it takes electrum, 2 silver, and 2 tin. I believe. Could be wrong. Alright, let's get this thing. Oh no, it's lead, not tin. It's lead. Alright, we can do that. And an energy test. Okay, I don't know that we'll need it, but I will take a couple of those, and I should be able to just put this right next to it. That's what I'm thinking, is I should be able to just plop those down right next to it. And I'll probably go ahead and alright, let's do the energy one. I know what that will, we want to receive only, set frequency, and it's got power. Excellent. And this one we're not going to be able to check. This is receive only until we get some mob essence in there. So I'm gonna go, I got a bucket up there. That should be enough just to tell us if it's working or not, or if we need pipe in there. So let's grab this bucket, head down, throw it in the tank. There, that went in. Let's go see if it got sucked up. Yes, excellent. Okay, so no pipage needed. And we can, so that's ready to go. All we have to do is get our oh man, I'm tongue-tied right now. We just have to get the safari nets, which I already have made upstairs in a chest waiting. Me and my daughter are gonna go out abusing some mobs. And the first mob that I think I'm going to do should be fairly easy to get. Oh, it's over here. These are pretty cool because all you got to do, well, normally there's all kinds of them in my base. So let's go see if there's anything close by. Oh yeah, look at that, dude. So all you gotta do is right click, boom, zombie pigmen. And these guys are will be great for the mob system, in that when they're killed with the grinder, they give you gold armor, so that'll be a nice income of gold. And you don't really need zombie a zombie spawner if you do this, unless you're just wanting to do the angry zombies to get brains to work on Thaumcraft. Then you could do the angry zombies, but I usually don't mess with the angry zombies. I just go for the pigment. And see, all you have to do to get this to work is put it in here. And my plan, let me go ahead and get it somewhat ready, is to put this right in front here, and then we can come up in here. Let me go ahead and at least finish off this. If it's at least 5 tall, then if you put like a ghast in there to get gas tiers, which is pretty handy, then the gas will spawn. And I don't really know a good way to get the mobs to you other than just to stand over here and let them see you and then sort of back up. If you use water, that means most of the mobs that are spawned with this won't spawn where the water is. And if you use the conveyor belts that are from Mine Factory Reloaded, which are pretty cool, they won't allow for mobs to spawn either. So if you fill this room up with conveyor belts, the only spot they will spawn is right here, because you can't put a conveyor belt on top of that. And then you'll get very low rates, which isn't very good. So I'm just gonna leave this open and hope for the best, you know. So get that off of there, and I will tidy this up. And let's see, I have oops. Oh, okay. There. Just finish this, polish this off real quick. And I'm just gonna fly, because I can't reach that without jumping. Oops, I forgot about this one. There we go. And voila. That wasn't too hard, was it? This part is actually done. All we have to do is, I would actually like to put, let's see, put a tunnel under there. So I can change that out without having to go in there if I don't want to. Or if it's dangerous, I can at least turn it off without going in there. That would just give access to it. I I don't know if that, I might have to go into the wall because I had plans for pretty much all around here. It's gonna be coal. But yeah, we'll save that for another day. This will actually work. Let's go ahead and I'll show you. I only have enough mob essence in there for a couple of spawns, so I will put the rest of my stuff, my mob essence in there manually. I'll do that off camera. See? And let's see how much one bucket gets us. That was just a couple of ticks. And yeah, it's all gone. It takes like 150. Now if I just hit one of these guys, the rest of them will come forward. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, and I just messed up because I didn't have my soul sealing sword. I'll need to make a chest and put it down there so I can have that stuff down there. So let's go do that, and I'll take all the stuff down there that I need, and then we'll call it an episode. So I have some chests over here. I just need one. I get so sick of that magnet sometimes. Just turn it off. And we're gonna have to as well work on some more deep storage, or increasing the size of our discs, or adding more to it to make sure we have room for what's coming. And which is a really big influx of gold, rotten flesh, so we'll have to at least make room for those. I don't think I have gold in a deep storage, and I have almost 3,000. That might not be a bad one to start putting into deep storage. It's a lot easier to get them into the deep storage when you have a lower amount. Like, I'm not gonna name any names or anything, but somebody used this export bus to load sand in here to make up some glass, and they accidentally forgot about it and made over 40,000 glass. Yeah. I hope they feel bad. But yeah, so half of that is in my deep storage up here that I made for it. But what you do is you just basically, you have to unload it from your ME network and then put it back in. Normally, if you hold down Shift and double click, it puts everything of that in your inventory into the ME network. And I was working on that the other day, but I don't think I got it all in there. Let's see. I got 30,000 in there. So yeah, it's better to make the deep storage once you see that it's starting to get big, because 3,000 is only a couple of inventories to put in there, so it's not 20 or 30 like this glass. So I need 8 iron. Let's go ahead and just make it gold, just for the little bit of extra room. Iron chest, gold chest. I could make it diamond, but I don't know that I'll need it. I just want to move all of these down there. Maybe I'll even make a special thing just to make the soul shards down there. Just a special spot. A special spot. Okay, so we gotta find... let's just put it... right here. And we'll throw all of our safari nets in there. Soul shards and our soul stealers. That's where they need to be, right there. Okay, well, that's it for this episode. We'll work more on this again. Probably start setting up like the smelteries and get the grinders in place and get the pipe and the wire that we'll need for that. And we'll need to make a lot of smelteries, because if you don't want to mix the different types of metals, because it clogs up the smeltery, it clogs up the drains, because you can only have that one type in that particular drain. I guess I don't know if you could. I guess you could probably do it, but I think it's easier to just make the smelteries, the different ones, and then hook those guys up. And I'm going to put all of that down here and make a big, huge monster system in this area. I'll probably put like two smelteries on each side. Maybe I might try to line them up all on one wall, because then I wouldn't have to duplicate or double the amount of wires that I need for it. So yeah. that would be horrible, is if you have to run the wire all the way across. So I don't know. I'll see how it works out. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to work on this, straightening it up and polishing it up, and next time we'll go over more on the grinding area and start to get it shaped up now that we're pretty much finished with that. I probably am gonna move this over to the side and have it go down and then over instead of right here, because I want to pretty much gut this area out right here and make the top layer glass, so you can see underneath the mob system and see all the wires and the pipes, and I don't know. I think it looks cool, but that's just me. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.